Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Ash with Just Saying with Ash. So today is Sunday, so we're gonna do, well, I've been doing a little like Sunday reset already. It's probably about 1 o'clock, and yeah, I've kind of been washing clothes, folding clothes, dishes. How many moms out there feel like dishes closed, dishes closed, dishes closed? Like, I was just telling my wife about that. Like, seriously, I feel like all I do is wash dishes, load the dishwasher, take those out, put more dishes in the dishwasher, fold clothes, then wash the clothes, because by the time you fold the clothes, the basket's already full again. But yes, it's Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. So I'm just going to do my makeup really quick as I chit chat with you guys, because I wanted to talk about a topic that one of my YouTubers that I follow kind of brought up, and me and my wife were talking about it, and my wife had an opinion about it, and then I had an opinion about it. So if you don't already follow Gina Janine, go follow her. She's a mom. If you're not following Gina Janine, go follow Gina Janine. Hey Gina. I'm like your petite skinny best friend, because she always calls like her subbies like her she's their thick bestie, and yeah, I'm like a bestie but petite. So yeah, so she posed a question. She was out with her boyfriend who is of a different race. They're like in a mixed relationship, which is fine. I mean, I'm a lesbian, so I don't really judge, and a lot of people in my family are in mixed relationships. I don't know if that had much to do with it. I think it might have, but pretty much she was out with her boo or whatever, and this guy comes up behind her and like slaps her on the ass, like hard, she said. And she didn't really bring it to her boyfriend's attention. She was just like, okay, I think we should roll, like it's time to go. So let me set the tone for you too, because she was in, I believe, Nashville, and she wanted to go to like a black club. Like, Nashville's southern, like they're known for country, blues, and jazz, but it's a lot of black people that live in Nashville, and she lives in Houston, so she was like, she wanted to go to a black club. No problem there. Once they get in the club, they go straight to the bar, and this guy, she's standing behind her boyfriend at the bar, and as she explains it, this guy just smacks her ass, like hard too. She decided to just tell her boyfriend, like, hey, I'm ready to go. He's like, what? We just got here. But he could probably hear it in her voice, like, if she says she's ready to go, then we about to roll. So they leave. She didn't tell the boyfriend what happened until they were gone from the club, which, in my opinion, I would have done the same thing. My wife, we were watching it together, and my wife was just so, like, taken aback, like, just the level of disrespect. And we started talking about just how men in general, they'll test a woman, and it's usually the woman that takes the higher road. So I agreed with how Gina handled it. Girl, I agreed. I feel like, especially at this age, or if I just feel like when you're a mom and you have kids and stuff, and especially at this day and age, like, people are crazy, okay? So who's to say that he was testing the boyfriend to pop off? The boyfriend could have popped off back, or whatever the case may be, and then they both could have lost their lives that night. Like, you just never know the situation. She said they didn't really pat people down to get in. There was no like metal detectors or anything like that. So I told wifey, I was like, I would have done the same thing. I would have told you, let's leave, and I would explain the situation to you later on, because you got too much to lose. And I feel like people are just crazy out there. I feel like this day and age, people don't value like life. Like, I don't think, it definitely wouldn't have been just a little squabble. You smacked my girl's ass, like what's wrong with you, kind of thing. It could have turned into something more violent. He could have had a gun. And my wife was saying that it's just sad that women have to put that all aside. Even though she was violated, she was smacked on the ass, like in her personal space, like he felt to do that. out of nowhere, because she does have a big butt, but it could have been me. I got a small booty, and still, like, it gives you no right to be able to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So I get both sides. Babe kind of saw what I was saying. Like, you have too much to lose. You have a family. You have kids. Like, I'm going to just chalk it up and remove myself from the situation. And then we got to talking more about just how women in general are so violated that it's just so sad that you, one, are in that situation and you feel like hopeless, like you can't really do anything just because of where they were, you know, like she didn't know the place, like they were out of town visitors, whatever the case may be. But it's still like at the end of the day, this man disrespected her. He put his hands on her, like smacked her ass. So I just wanted to chat with you guys about that. Comment down below. I am gonna like tag Gina because I really commend her for handling it the way that she handled it, even though to some it may seem like demeaning, like she didn't really stand up for herself, whatever the case may be. And two, like, it needs to be attention brought to how these guys are acting. Like, that's just not cool. We're raising a son. He would never. Like, my son would never. If anything, he gonna get his ass beat by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't do something like that. So I'm curious to see what you guys feel about this situation. I told Babe, honestly speaking, like, I'm more, like, when I was younger, I was more so that girl that was like, oh, tit for tat. So I was like, I would have turned around, I would have whispered in his ear, and then I would have kneed him in the balls and see how he felt about that. Because if you have the right to smack my ass, then I have the right to knee you in the balls. Trade for trade, right? But who knows what that would have led to. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to pinpoint when you stand up for yourself, or like, it's just yeah. And the boyfriend understood her, I think, after she kind of explained the situation. But still, you never want your spouse to feel like they can't protect you in that kind of situation either. So comment down below, let me know what you think. Thanks, Gina, for actually bringing this to our attention, because I feel like a lot of women do go through this and a lot of women do feel silenced. But at the end of the day, yes, he did violate you, but I would have taken the same route you had. Like, I have kids, I have a family, like, it wasn't worth, who knows how that could have ended. You see what I'm saying? So I commend you for doing it the way that you did, but I am curious to see how everybody else feels about it, because what do we do in these circumstances? So yeah, so thanks for tuning in to Just Saying with the Ash. That was just a hot topic question I wanted to throw out there, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.